Hello guys, hope you're doing well. My name is Matt and welcome to the video. Today I want to talk about if the Bitcoin and the whole crypto rally is going to continue. I want to show you guys some new altcoin setups and I want to update you on our trades. Just a quick disclaimer before we start, this is not financial advice and you should only trade if you are experienced. Let's start off with Bitcoin. Bitcoin on the weekly looks absolutely great. You had this bounce from support, now we're breaking the resistance finally, and it just looks like if this whole thing doesn't go down in the next 2 days, and we close above the resistance, I think we just go for the take profit areas, which are either 28k or 32k, depends on how much bullish you are. I'm personally gonna be taking off some profits here and then the rest here, and just if we do reclaim this, which I don't think we will, I will just buy back in. That is the plan for the weekly time frame. Now looking at the monthly time frame, this is one of the best charts I've ever seen in crypto. You have this deviation, the bounce to the resistance. The resistance is holding us for a while. Then we bounce back to support and the support holds. We bounce back to resistance, break the resistance and just go up. This looks absolutely amazing. The take profit on the monthly would be around 35k, but I think the weekly levels are way better. On the daily, you just have this whole thing, like this whole rally. Broke through this. Now there's basically no levels right here. As you can see, like this is free zone. We are currently struggling with this wick, but I think it's just not that important. I think it's right now it's more about the lower time frames, like the 4 hourly. You had this range, or I was talking about how do you get in to the trade if you're not already in, and I was talking about just waiting for some consolidation, maybe getting into some ranges. You had this range, so you could have just sold this deviation or like this fake out and maybe bought back into the breakout, which would mean that you would be in a fresh position right now and just be in long for the next leg up. So as you can see, I'm really bullish on Bitcoin and I think it's gonna lead the rally. I don't think there's too many altcoins that could outperform, but I will show you some. Just a quick reminder, if you are enjoying the video, don't forget to subscribe because it's free and you can always unsubscribe later, and also like the video because it also helps us a lot. Well, now let's get on to the other coins. I want to update you on the Kava trade we talked about longing in this candle. It was the 8th of March. The take profits were at this resistance basically. So the trade did work out, and now we are just looking at this deviation, and maybe if we break this again, we could go for the higher levels because there are no levels right here. So if we do break back above this red box, meaning that we close the daily above, we could theoretically go to this range, or maybe like the trade would look something like this. You would buy the daily close above, your invalidation would be the daily close below, and you would take profits around this area. This red box will be your take profit zone. Hopefully that works out, but the trade did work out as expected, so that is great. I hope you all took it. And yeah, so that's about Kava. It was just a quick update. I also want to talk about ETH. I'm just going to talk about ETH Bitcoin because I think it's the more important chart. Looking at this, it's finally starting to move, like at least in some of the directions. So as you can see, we are breaking the midpoint. It looks like we're heading straight for the support, but we have to wait for 2 other days to see the weekly close. But this is about the weekly right now. So you are just ranging. Now this it's been like how much time? It's been like 9 months in this area of the range, and now we're finally looking like it's gonna break. So I think it breaks down, or like if it does break down, the levels to buy would be basically all of these. So you could just buy, and then the strategy would probably work something like this. I think this is the more important level. So say you buy this level and it breaks down, so you buy here, and if it just closes below the level, you sell just the close below, and then you buy this level, and the trade then looks something like this. So say we do hit the bottom of the range, you buy, and your invalidation is the daily, or like the weekly close below, and your take profits are, the first take profits are the midpoint. But I think that if we hit the bottom of the range, I'm just gonna start being really bullish on ETH because I'm personally just gonna go basically all in ETH from Bitcoin, because I think that we don't break lower, and if we do, it's a great invalidation, so I'm not gonna lose that much if it doesn't work out. But I like overall in the bigger picture, I think this range is just gonna break out eventually. So if I get a chance to buy the bottom, I'm just gonna stay in the trade until it breaks out. That's about ETH Bitcoin on the weekly. Currently doesn't look as good, but if we hit the bottom of the range, I think it starts to look really bullish and really great. Now let's talk about some altcoins. So the one altcoin I found really interesting is BNB. Looking on the weekly, I don't think the weekly chart is the one is the most important one. I think the more important one is the daily chart. But on the weekly, it's just a range, right here. Looks like another breakout, but to be honest, I don't think this is the top of the range. I think it's just some of these wicks. I think this is the more important level, this wick. So we haven't broke out yet. So now looking at the daily, you can see why I'm saying that. I think on the daily, this is the resistance. You have here, resistance here, then a deviation, resistance here, and now it looks like it could break. And if we do break out, it's a great trade to take, I think. You basically have a daily break above this. This is your invalidation. You could even maybe do the invalidation on the daily, which is even better. So it would look something like this. The daily close above is your open. The daily close below is your invalidation. And the take profit areas are probably more likely to be on the weekly. So there are a lot of levels to take profits, but you could just consider this wick maybe. Then you have all these. This is a good level, I think. So to be honest, I think this is the best level to take profits. But like there's a lot, but I think it's just if we do break out, if we do break out, it just goes up and up and up and up. And then you just look for some lower time frame, maybe daily, maybe the 12-hour, maybe the 4-hour, just some really bad breakdown, and you get out of the trade. But yeah, the key of this is that I think this breakout is going to lead to a big rally on BNB. Even considering BNB Bitcoin, you can see this on the weekly. You have this range. Oh, sorry, that's not a range. You have this range. Now we have a retest. Like it's been up all the way. Then you had a trend reversal. We're going down, and now we are finally starting to retest this range. So as long as we don't break below, I think we just go back up. So BNB looking great against USD. Also, I mean, not yet against USD, but if we break, it's looking great against USD. And it's also currently looking great against Bitcoin. So I think that's one of the stronger coins to look at for the upcoming rally. I also have Sol here because last week I talked about this setup, that it looks like we're gonna go down because of this resistance. We had this resistance. Didn't seem to break it. I talked about it right here. I talked about taking profits around this support, which worked out. It wasn't the best risk-reward ratio, so I understand if you didn't take the trade, but it did work out eventually, and now it seems like the support is holding us. We are at this resistance, so we are just in this range. Maybe we will go here, so the range would be this wall thing, but I don't think Sol is going to be that interesting for the next few days. Yeah, so overall, I'm just really bullish on crypto because, like, just look at this. This looks great. Also considering that S&P isn't doing that great. Like this is the S&P on daily. You have these candles, and then this is Bitcoin on daily, where you have like these candles, and it's just insane. This is gonna be it for today. I hope you all are making profits in the current rally, and good luck trading. Bye.